Time to work on the truck again. Turbo is leaking pretty good. See all the oil build up there. I believe it's probably leaking on the exhaust side too. If not, so much oil going through the charge pipes, it's burning it as well. So it's time to replace it. So I picked up this turbo here off of Amazon to replace it with. We're just going to try this out. Hopefully it gets me by for at least this year. The Max Peating Rods T3, T4. I went with this one because it's a brand new unit, and it also has an internal wastegate built in here, which is simplest to make fit my setup here, since I do already have my internal gate there. Figured this one probably be the easiest. There is a few things that will need to be changed, like where the wastegate location is. I might have to make a new bracket to move the wastegate actuator so it's on a different angle, kind of like the one is here on the old turbo. That way it will clear the battery. I think this one will end up interfering with the location of the battery. Not really looking to move that stuff around right now. There'll probably be some more stuff I gotta move around as well. One thing that kind of sucks about this one is that it's a 2.5 inch outlet on it. I did make a piece to bump it up to 3 inch, so I'll have to adapt that to my 3 inch exhaust that's already on here, and I'll have to mess around with some oil fittings and drains and stuff like that. So figure I'd give this one a try. A friend of mine is running one on his Cavalier. He didn't have any issues with it. He's got a 3.1 that's got quite a bit of work done to it. He put this on his Cavalier and managed to get into the high 12s with it so far. I believe on about 11 pounds of boost or so. I'm just hoping this will get me through the rest of this year, maybe a little bit in the next, where I can start building another setup for this. And for the power I'm looking to make, probably only make 350 tops on this. This turbo is good for, they say, 400 horse, but I don't think we'll be pushing it that hard. So I figure I'll try it out and see how it turns out. Well, you got the new turbo bolted to the flange here. Not completely bolted, but just sitting there. Just got to clock it now. I just loosened up the center housing here. I had to remove my wastegate setup because I'm going to have to redo all this. And it's looking pretty tight with the downpipe over here. I'll probably have to cut a section off the downpipe to fit the 2.5 to 3 inch adapter on there and still get a 90 degree to go down to the downpipe. So we'll see what we can do. I think I figured out what I got going on here with the wastegate actuator. I pulled the one off the old turbo. It's much shorter than the one that came with this turbo, so I'm thinking I can cut this bracket up here, shorten that up so I can get the actuator right about here, or even down here some, and that should probably work. Leaves me lots of clearance, and I think that should do it. My drain fitting will work from the old turbo too, which is a plus. Now I'm just trying to sort out my exhaust situation, trying to get down to the 3-inch pipe there. And I have to adapt from 2.5 up to 3, and then it's going to be probably a little tight on the inside there. I have to redo the downpipe some. I think I'm going to shorten this up here some, and then it's keep everything a little more compact. So this piece here, I end up making this out of a 2.5-inch pipe. I took one of the cones for the tire machine at work. I just set it on the edge there and put it in press and stretched her out till it was about a 3-inch opening there. Just in case anybody's wondering how I made that. Alright, so this is where I'm at right now. I got my brackets all modified. It's pretty ugly. Have some issues with my welder today. But I got stuck together anyways. And then the downpipe has been a pain, but that's what we came up with. Managed to get it connected back up, and that's about it. Still, it's full 3-inch, basically off the turbo now. Steps up from 2.5. It's not the nicest job, but it'll work for now. Otherwise I would have just redid the whole thing, made it a little nicer. But, I'm kind of on a time crunch right now, so I just basically got it filled up. Got a nice big hole here that I had to fill. But the main thing is it's all connected, and can fire this thing up now and see how it sounds. So we got it running. Just put it back the way it was before without the intercooler. So the pipe was down there. I need to trim my grill a bunch before I can get the intercooler in there. I did trim back and weld up my hood latch support there. So there is room for an intercooler in there now, or more room. But I have to trim down my grill on the backside, stuff like that. Got cut that all out, so I'll probably just do that at work one night with my body saw. Misplaced my E-clip for the wastegate, so I'm just gonna tie that up for now. I also just set it up basically how it came, with the line going from the compressor housing to the wastegate. So I'm going to bypass my homemade boost controller there and basically just plug this off for now. Once I see how everything's working, I will probably replumb my boost controller into here, just to keep things a little more simple. So I'll get this plugged off and then go for a road test. Alright guys, so the new turbo works pretty good, a little too good. Wastegate was adjusted a little too tight, and we blew a fuse. Kicked the head gasket right out of it. See, that's the worst spot there. So I don't recommend the $8 head gaskets anymore. It worked for about a year. Did not like the 15 pounds of boost that it saw, or however much it was. My gauge max is at 15 pounds, so it might have been 20, I'm not sure. But it was more than the 6 I was running before. So I got the head off here. I'm gonna pull the other head, order up some Felpros for it since they worked pretty good before. I might put 3500 exhaust valves in here, just to pick up a little bit more flow. I am going to just rotate the engine over, make sure I don't have a bent rod or anything. Doesn't look like the piston's cracked or nothing, so I think we're good in that aspect. But a little more work, and then we'll try it again on the next road test, and we'll make sure the boost is turned down this time. Unfortunately, I did not get any video, but when it did let go, it pressurized the cooling system on me and ended up cracking one of the tanks on the rad, so I gotta get another rad for this thing too. So until next time, thanks for watching.